Sean?
Please don't do it.
No, I'm taking my mic off.
We know the consequences for Sean if this
I'll move to
happens.
Travis.
Oh, thank you.
Match my tone.
I'll move to Travis.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
fucking
Alright,
A.
Sean.
That's now on stream.
What do you mean, alright, Sean? What the hell did I do?
You know, Sarah, muting me didn't really help because I got the ear rape of Sean saying, "What the fuck?"
and it's on stream.
Dude, Alex,
Screaming.
he said, alright, Sean. Alex is
Sorry,
Alex is
Sean.
gonna send me.
I gotta do it.
You got that one,
Alex is gonna
Damon?
send me hentai.
Yay! Alright, I'm about to go play my game.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Geis, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check, crunch.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. Check. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check. Switch. Mike 5-4.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he finds McLaurin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This is Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw on third down, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Alpha! Line's 59! Here we go! Here we go!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. Shifts by him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hey, Echo!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Running with Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Seven yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Rabbit. Fast. Rabbit. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You got nothing today.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercrush.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Bravo! 65, 65, 65, 44 is the mic, 44.
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. Big call coming on third down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Recon, 152 fighter. Pistol.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 3. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Haskins.
Check.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to loft one. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set, cut. 70 engines. Mark 47. Now watch one. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slant.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
We got to step it up. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike. Pistol. Check tight. Check tight. Hey, watch it. Slam. X3. 218. Chopper. Check 99. My touch.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Just like that. Check the regular. My touch.
Now Mayfield. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another 1st down. Here is the tackles made at the Redskins 19.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set. 180. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got it now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
180. 59. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. Check 55.
Again, Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Time to go, night-night. No. Off, turn off. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Now Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They run with Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Bandit. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. All you get is a headache. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's it. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. On the ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Wild Bill.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
At the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Get him, boys!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Now what's the call here? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
Players that focus on music and the football or basketball, it's like look at Lonzo Ball. That dude would be so much better if he just focused on basketball and not the fucking big baller brand bullshit that he's going through with his dad. And not the fucking
I don't think it's his fault
career.
He got sucked into that bullshit.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Miss me with that bullshit.
Oh,
Did you win?
Liam, oh wow.
I'm back.
Did you lose?
Did you finally conquer the Redskins?
I have. Yick. Give me that yick. Should I run it back for 6 and be a fucking be a dick? Oops! I tried to fall down.
For any of your EVs.
You see what I just did just now?
I'm watching. And why is Liam juking? And then he jumps into the fucking end zone. Okay.
Reinforced.
Liam's running up the score. Suspend it.
Sean's gonna have to send me your first. Sean gets punished again.
Every time.
What did I miss? What the hell?
Sean, send me Liam's first.
So the
Now Liam's calling a timeout.
What the fuck?
Timeout.
What
He's
is that?
taking a knee on the 1 yard line.
What the hell?
Man,
She's a Demigorgon.
Redskins deserve this just for how ugly the uniforms are. It looks like a bunch of yellow crayons.
Yeah, you put that
field.
shit on. Like, what are you doing?
It's the yellow crayons.
Dog, I
black
fucking
crayons.
killed him with Geist. Like, Geist was playing like no one's fucking business.
So you're saying the black crayons are gonna win this?
The black crayons.
Fucking retards.
That's what I am saying. Yes.
Why are you the black crowns?
Just my,
Even
Alex
all
thinks my
black,
colors
red-
look like black crayons.
Yeah, and the Redskins look like yellow crayons.
God!
Liam just committed black on yellow crime on a pick six.
I tried to fall at the one and I fucking Avante Maddox said, "Give me this yick 6," and he fucking jumped into the end zone and fucking did
Ow!
a
Holy
fucking
shit, that's damage,
backflip.
dude!
Whatever, he celebrated on me going in an end zone, so, you know, it's cool. I'll fucking rape him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7.
Is this the first time you've beaten him in franchise?
No, I beat him the first time we played, and then he's beating me, he's beaten me 2 times since.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose.
Has every game been a blowout? Just doesn't matter
No,
who you want.
no, there's never really been, well, the first game I played him, I fucking killed him. This one's a blowout too, so. The 2 times I played him, it was a blowout. The very first time I played him, I had 3 pick sixes.
Well, I remember the second time you played him, you threw 5 or 6 interceptions, and
I didn't throw that many picks.
I knew it was more than 3.
It might have been like
I remember
maybe
you-
4.
Well, because I remember you threw 3 in the first quarter, and I was like, what is he doing?
The fuck is going on?
I didn't say that.
Ow, that's a lot of
Alex, are you
damage.
still watching the stream? Like, are you still? Ooh, Will, that's got an upgrade.
And I... Ooh.
And I
No.
Oh. Well, I'll just read you off the stats for Geist. He fucking went off. My God. What speech?
Oh,
He gave
God.
us- Oh, God.
Which? Yeah, because I muted everyone.
He didn't hear it.
No. No.
Muted us. He muted us.
No, not again, Damon!
No.
No.
No. No. No.
Nobody
no,
asked.
No. No.
For the love
Nobody
of God,
asked.
please.
Isn't this amazing? I held
didn't ask.
Grice to fucking under 100 fucking rushing yards. What a day.
Dude, what the fuck?
Nah, this is with Geist running the ball. I had 18 rushes, 233 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
I died, dude.
Geist fucking
A.
raped his former Redskins teams.
Am I gonna have to restart that fight, dude? Holy shit. Axel? Oh my God.